Throughout creation, there are few elements. You have your elements of loss, and you have your elements of creation, and you have your elements of personal gain. You know what the problem with the elements of personal gain is? Most of the time the elements of personal gain create elements of loss for another. Then there's the element of universal gain. What's universal gain? That's gain not just for you, not just for your cause, but for the world overall. For all the birds, plants, trees, and animals. For everyone involved. What's universal protection? Protection of the continuance. What is the continuance? The birth of children and the life breathing of children. Think about it. Where do we fall short in our protection? Where do we come up with the new ideas to protect? That we all come up with but we never apply. Where do we create great causes of loss? Where do we attack our neighbors and address our neighbors in harm? For what reason? Is it out of a pride? They shouldn't be better than you at this? Is it out of a greed? Well, I want all that they have. What is it out of? A lust? Everyone must conform to this singularity or this set of choices. What is it exactly that makes you conflict with your neighbor? If it's pride or envy, then remember they're there with you. Are they attacking you personally? Or are they preventing a loss universally? Think of all the different causes and effects. What is the effect of this action or that? What is the effect when one nation grows in pride so much that they don't want any other nation to exist? What is the effect when one cause wants itself to dominate, never looking at the other causes that can exist? I don't want to dominate as a cause. I don't want what I speak or I preach to dominate as a cause. I want it to be with your cause, aiding you and inspiring you to succeed. Think of all the possibilities that you can accomplish. That's what I want to see happen. Think of all the negative consequences that you can accomplish. Those are what I don't want to see happen, because all they do is cause loss to you in some fashion or another, or loss to another. But what will you choose? There's the question. Will you choose to be a benefit in this life? Think of all your choices in your life up to this point. If you were to die this instant, right now, what would you have left behind? Would it be something that you would want for yourself? Did you live a life that you would want in return? Would you want the return of what you've been upon you in this moment? Would you want to leave the world with that in mind of you? If you were to return to yourself, if you were to die at this moment in an image of yourself and all the images of your life, every choice you've made and every creation you've created, everything you've done will return directly to you. All lusts were met. All prides were met. All envies were met. All greeds were met by you. By this alternate version of you. Taking them from you. Because you're the greatest source of it. For it is your design, as though a reflection of yourself in this moment were to come about. What would they treat you as? In that moment of life, when you treat others like this, or like that, or like this, or like that. each moment of your life that you've treated another. But what do you behave as? As long as you behave as what, you wouldn't get what from yourself. But eventually, are you going to behave in that fashion towards yourself? If you are a benefit to others and to yourself, what will you find? That this image that rises before you in death, this image of you, this creation that is only you, is what to you? Beneficial. It creates what kind of environment? What is it they do to you? If you were to take place in every reaction from every cause that you've ever had, for every reason, everything that you've ever done was returned and calculated out, what would it balance at? Would you find a balance of neutral? Not likely. You'd either find a balance that you were not beneficial to society, and thus not beneficial in death, would you be? Or you'd find that you were a benefit to society, and you find yourself benefiting yourself in death, and the reflection of yourself and your deeds alone. Just yours. Because you're alone when you die. What will that make of you? What kind of environment? If you're beneficial to other people and you live out and you want them to achieve, and you want yourself to achieve, the scales go high, because now you've been a benefit to others as well as yourself. You have shown that you wanted to help the world, and you've benefited in other ways, and that reflection benefits to you. And what will the entities, the beings that come to forth, your reflection be? What will your reflection be then? One to benefit you. But say you lived your life in wrath and loss and taking and making of sin for all the world and tried to cause great loss. Well, you succeeded for yourself. So when your reflection rises, who is going to feel that loss? If you were to die in this moment in your life, when its reflection were to cast upon you, like your light flashing before you, not through you, but through you as well. Your spirit would be through your spirit, and your life cast back upon you. What would you find yourself balanced at? Would you find yourself in an area where you were of benefit, where you were having it easy, where you were having a good life? Or would you find yourself in an area where you were in combat, always being taken advantage of? Because that's what you did in life. Not that big a gradual of a change, unless of course you're remarkable in it. If you stand out in the methods of your creation of goodness or your creation of loss, what will you find in your reflection? The world might not have accepted it in life, but in death, what do they all do? All your reflections. What do they create? What is it they design? What will you become? What aid will you have? For you are the greatest aid in death that you have, if you live to be an aid to others in life, to creation in life. But if you're a curse in life, and you cause nothing but loss to others in life, then your greatest curse is that you will be haunted by it in death, in the reflection of your life. As though you create your own realm of existence when you die, but purely based on reflection. What part fits in where, though? You dream of being in this place, this amazing place. Or maybe you fear going to this awful place. But think about it. What choices fit into that great amazing place? What choices conform to making it into one of those great places that you created yourself? How many choices of that? Look at all those holy spots. Holy of what you want. Holy of what you desire. Holy of what you wanted to be. Holy of what you like. Holy of what you want to be in life and desire to be in creation. Now look at those holes. Those holes in the choices that you didn't make, that you made. Those choices that you made that were not of what you wanted, not of what you sought. Holes in that. Holes over here. Holes over there. Where will you end up? Well, what are you greatest in the holiness of? Are you greatest in the holiness of the goodness? The holiness of the good things? Doing good for your fellow being, your fellow creation, for the world? Or are you one who created such loss that you belong only to one thing, loss, and sit alone because you chose not to aid any others? No one wants to be around you, and you don't fit because there's too much holes, too many holes in what you would want for yourself to be a part of. A question to wonder when you think about the next life and the test that you must go through to make it to the way you seek. The more you create of what you seek, how many parts? The more of what you create of what you seek, the more likely you are to go there. Because you'll have less holes of what you don't want. And you don't go where you don't want to seek. So what are you truly holy of? Are you holy of what you desire? Or are you unholy of what you desire? If you were to die in this moment, thank you for your time, Christopher David Clayton of the United Unified Belief.